Well. With another hot mess episode. Doesn't matter what I have. Let's just jump right into it. But we're gonna kind of cover the abortion stuff again because it is, of course, continuously a topic, a heavy topic. So what I would like to do is discuss with you guys the time that I had an abortion. Now, I'm not going to say how hard or easy it was. My situation was probably a lot more unique than most. I would just like to share with you one person's story, which is my own, in regards to abortion. And I don't know, maybe it'll help you understand some other perspectives regardless of which way you think about it. So I'll try to keep this sweet and short and sweet. I personally have experienced an abortion, and it was a medical abortion. Some of you may or may not know what that is, but basically this was something that was clinically done. It was decided between myself, my doctor. I didn't really have that much say so in it. I mean, they kind of give you some say so. So let's just back it up a little bit so I can just start from the beginning. So I was married, happily married, but not wanting to have children. We had already gone through one pregnancy. Here we are, round 2. I'm pregnant. And already stressful enough. Then it's like, okay, well, let's, we're going to go to the doctor or whatever to get the ultrasound and stuff and checkups and everything. So I don't remember if it was my first or second visit, but it was fairly early in the game, but not immediately or whatever, because you have to wait a while. I forget how long it is before they can actually do an ultrasound and all that kind of stuff. So we go in, and if you do something once, you think you just know everything. It's like, oh, this is routine. So I go, my husband and I go, and she does the, whatever stuff. Was it in there? I don't remember. Anyway, she's checking it out, and then it's kind of like a pause, and then she's like, oh my gosh, there's 2. And I'm like, 2 what? And it's like, 2 phones, one for the plug and one for the hose. Actually, I don't know what he says. I'm like, 2 what? Please don't tell me what. 2 kids, 2 babies. Oh my God, you're having twins.
Yeah. That news just got even worse. 75 trying to have no kids. Alright. This is great. Yay.
Fast forward. I end up miscarrying. Well, excuse me, I jumped ahead. I experienced a feeling that I experienced during my first miscarriage, okay? So this feeling of like, I just finished the massage. I was working at my job. A very high-end, high-paying, amazing job I loved. Anyway, I'm at work. I'm like finishing my shift or whatever, and I'm in the back. I'm getting my shit together, and I don't even remember what the feeling felt like. I just know that feeling. Like, I know if I'm pregnant and I feel it again, I'll know that feeling, but I'm not describing it right now. It's been way too long. So it was like, and I only felt it twice in my whole life, right? Really? Because technically, you feel it the one time, it's like, it is what it is. Second time you feel it, you're like, oh, I remember that feeling. So I've only felt it twice in my whole life, but that second time I definitely knew what it was. So I know if I ever felt it again, I would know. I just don't know how to describe it. All it is, it's a feeling of like, something ain't right. It wasn't like, oh my God, it wasn't like excruciating pain. It wasn't like something crazy, it wasn't like some Aaron Hall's video, I miss you, I'm talking to you, baby. Remember that video? And that bitch fell on the floor and broke that glass of milk. I thought Aaron Hall was R. Kelly back in the day because they both look the same. Anyway. So, I'm like, okay, I know this feeling or whatever. So I'm at work, I'm like leaving work. I'm like, okay. I'm only 5 months pregnant, so it's not like, and I'm like barely 5 months pregnant, so it's not like I needed help. I wasn't in excruciating pain or anything like that. I'm just like, okay, let me just get Oh Lord, let me just get to this fucking car. Let me just go home. I just kind of want to happen what happened the first time to happen again the second time. We can talk about the first time. This is a prequel. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what this is called. I will tell you the first story. It's kind of backwards, but the reason why I'm starting with this again is because this abortion shit is such a hot topic. I'm like, well, let me just put in my fucking 2 cents. Aside from the fact that I believe in pro-life, excuse me, pro-choice, Jesus. I meant pro-life for me. I have the life to decide if I want the life or not. That's what I meant. Anyway, so, okay. So, I get in the car and I'm like, fuck. I really don't want to tell nobody. Like, for real, for real. I just wanted it to be over with. And I'm like, fuck. I call my ex-husband or text him. I think it was a text because I think he called me. or whatever, and he's like, what's up? You know, how are you? Is everything okay or whatever? And I'm like, no, this is what's going on. You know, feels like the last time. Probably kind of just is what's going to happen again, right? Of course, I'm kind of like, fuck y'all, fuck all y'all who have an attitude with me feeling that way. I understand. I'm not being insensitive to you, so don't be insensitive to me. I did not want to be in that situation. Remember that. Okay. So I'm like, yes, feeling good. But I'm like, yeah, I just want to go home and just. He's like, I think you need to call the doctor. And I'm like, I don't want to call the doctor. I'll call it when I'm done, like I did the last time. He's like, I think you need to call the doctor. Of course, me being the good old Christian submissive wife.
Okay. What are we saying?
I call my doctor. Of course, it goes to like whatever service they're gonna call or text or whatever, blah 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 blah. So I'm driving. I'm hoping like even if she calls me back, like I'm gonna be home, this and that, whatever. Man, that bitch called me back so fast. I'm like, oh, she's a real doctor. I'm just kidding. She was an amazing doctor, honestly. She really, really was. She called me back immediately. Like, what's up? What's up? Are you good? And I'm like, well, I'm feeling the same thing I felt the last time. So I think the same thing's happening again. And she goes, okay, okay. Where are you? I said, I'm on my way home from work. She said, go to the hospital. I said, I don't want to go to the hospital. I only called you out of respect because my husband asked me to call you. And I also thought if something stupid happened to me, I would feel less dumb if I at least told you something was going down, you know what I mean? And she's like, no, no, no. You don't understand, this is not an option. You will go to the hospital right now. You will check yourself in. I'm going to call them, tell them your name. I said, no, Dr. Blank, I don't want to, no. And she's like, okay, you're not listening to me. You don't have a choice. You don't want me to do anything else. Like, you don't want me, like, just basically, just go. Tell your ass. And I'm just like, oh my God. But I loved her so much and I had so much respect for her, and I wasn't going to be that stubborn. But honestly, in all actuality, I was like, bro, like, man, y'all just trying to, like, fucking make me be in this hospital and spend, like, this extra money and I really don't have to. Like, I understand health risks, blah, 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 blah. But I'm just like, no, I was kind of irritated. Whatever. Was I being stubborn? Yes. But did I go there immediately and drive right up to that bitch? Yes, I did. So go to the hospital. First of all, it takes them forever to check me in, which is ridiculous. It was like a whole process. I get in there. We're not in there, but okay. So I'll give you some details to this because this is the only story I'm giving, I guess. So I guess I'll give you the details because I'm gonna like really just cruise and breeze right over everything. So get checked in. Finally, I'm in there and still downstairs, still in the main area, but like they've taken me away from the. I remember I was getting contractions at this point to the point to where this bitch is like asking me to fill out. Can you, excuse me, ma'am? Okay, if you don't mind just taking this and bring it back when you whatever. And I'm just like, ma'am, if you don't understand, like, Rich, I will go home on you. I'm not about to, no, I'm not. I filled out something. I don't know what I filled out, but I'm not doing this anymore. Whatever all this is, I'm cranky. Okay, I'm in pain, and I just want to get this shit over with. And I don't have time. I don't know what I said or what I did. I don't remember that much. It was kind of blurry, but it was just kind of like, all right, bitch, chill out. So they get me back in the area. We fucking finally we're like starting, the testing, whatever they do. They start like, oh, let me check your heart, your blood, I don't know what they all do with all that shit. They're checking stuff, right? Cool, temperature, blah. Then after you go through all that, then they're like, okay, and they questionnaire, Cuisinart, Quiznos? No, I'm just kidding. So they're asking all these questions, and then she's like, okay, well, we're gonna do an ultrasound. So she does this ultrasound, and she's looking, and I can see. I mean, they don't hide it. You know, you can see they're doing this or whatever. I don't remember. I don't think she put it in because at that moment, I don't think that would have been a good idea. Even though I don't think it would have mattered. Whatever. So she's doing this. So anyway, so she's looking. The babies are in there, and she's like, oh well. She could tell that the what's it called? Embiotic fluid. I hope I'm saying that right, Lord. Symbiotic fluid. Some kind of fluid. I'm kind of with an hypnotic fluid was so. I think I don't know if it's like when you have certain kinds of twins, if they both share the same sac or if there's two sacs. It depends. Maybe I was having twins, but they were um, fraternal and not identical. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. I don't know if they're identical if they both share the same sac. I know that it means that if if it's two eggs, either get both at the same time, or if it's one gets bzz, and if one gets bzz, that's identical, right? I dropped two eggs. So again, I don't know the deets of all the what happens, but I just know that one of the babies, the fluid had already started coming out and leaking. Same thing happened the first time. So I'm like, so she's like, she's looking around in there and she sees that there's two babies, but I don't know. I guess one of them you could tell, like, oh, that bitch about to dry up. Bitch ain't no fluid. Ain't no fluid in there, like whatever. So, okay. So, rush, let's get her. Da-da-da. They rush me. They get me to the room. Now it's all of a sudden it's urgent. I'm like, you guys are so fucking whack. So they get me up to the room, and I don't remember what starts happening. They're starting to give me stuff. This, that, shoot you up, slap them up, flip them, rub them down. I don't know. Popping pill. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember too much. I just remember wanting to get the fuck out of there, not want to be there at all. So I'm there, and I'm there for now. Mine's the first time because none of you really know this story, so I will throw this little tidbit in. The first time it happened, I don't want to say quick, smooth, and easy, but it was definitely not. It didn't take a long time, so I was thinking maybe the same for this or something like that or whatever. I don't know. So I'm in my room. We already know what's going down. My doctor eventually does make it there. I don't remember if it was night or day, if it was late in that evening or early in the morning, whatever. She comes and, we talk. So my husband's there, everything. I still have the babies inside of me. And so, I don't know. Basically, it took 2 or 3 days for me to kind of be like, okay, hi, I have a question. I've been here for 3 days. First of all, why am I still pregnant? Because the fluid leaked. They're like, I know the last time this happened, I motherfucking just, I was leaking, but I didn't know. And then, I started going through pains, lots of pains, labor pains, didn't know they were labor pains. That happened. And then it was like, okay. And then I pushed. The baby comes out, and that was it. So I'm thinking, same thing's gonna happen this time. It's gotta be the same thing. No, not so much. Apparently, this is a little bit more complicated. Why, you ask? Glad you asked. I can tell you. So my doctor explains to me because I'm very confused. I'm like,
I don't understand why I'm still pregnant. I don't understand why I'm still here. This is why I didn't want to come here. I don't need to be here. We don't have money for this. This is costing us too much money. Listen, if I'm having a baby, I don't mind paying all this money. I'm not trying to pay all this motherfucking money and we're not even having babies to bring home. This is stupid.
She's like, wait. First of all, you could still have the other baby. There was technically nothing wrong with the other baby. And I was like, now I'm pissed. I'm frustrated. I'm confused. I'm like, I never considered that. That wasn't even, oh, bitch, it's the same thing. Whoop, goodbye. It was real. What do you mean? So there's nothing wrong with that baby. And then, so she goes, so let's just worry about the first baby, okay? At that point, you're just kind of like, okay. even as combative as I am and stubborn, all that, you only have so much energy to, especially try to argue and be all whatever. So I'm like, okay. And so she's like, what I need you to do is I need you to kind of go to the restroom and push like you did. Remember the first time? But just push and keep pushing. She said, get in a squat position and push. You need to push. She said, push. Okay? Here's this, that pink thing in the restroom? I mean, in the hospital? Any of you have ever been in a hospital, you know they have that pink thing. And it goes like, it's like a, I'm going to call it a bedpan, but it's not a bedpan. Because the bedpan, I think, is a different shape. This is like just like a rectangle, like bucket of water. Maybe they use it to like rinse you off and like wipe you down with a towel because you can't take a real bath. You got to take whole baths in a bed or something, depending on your situation. Or I don't know what all they do with that little pink. It's like a mauve colored bucket. All right, cool. So she pulls this out. She gives it to me. She's like, take this with you. Go into the restroom. Squat over it and push. Okay? Call me when you're done. And I'm like,
Okay.
I'm thinking, why would that work? I've gone to the restroom. I've done other things since I've been there. I've been there like 2-3 days now. So, all right, bitch, whatever. She the doctor, not me. So I go into the restroom. I bring that damn thing and I squat over it. And I'm just like, I don't remember too much other than just like not pushing very much. And there it fucking goes. And I'm like, oh shit. Now, to me personally, for me, I was very disgusted with the fact that, like, why are y'all not just getting this dead baby out here? Like, I just have a dead baby in my body. This cannot be right. This cannot be okay. This is like, sorry to disgust you guys. I'm glad I left a warning at the beginning of this video. It's not graphic, but if you're sensitive to this kind of shit, you can't listen to it because I definitely don't sugarcoat it. Anyway, I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. I was just gonna, okay. So there's the baby. It really was very quickly. So I leave. I don't even know. Some things, listen, when traumatic stuff happens, you just kind of block it out, right? I don't remember if I left it in the bathroom. I don't remember my husband waiting for me in the room. I don't think my doctor's waiting. I think she went maybe in the hall or something. She wasn't gone very long and far. And, hello, here you go, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And so then, okay, and they take the baby and whatever. But now I'm still stuck here with this fucking baby, this other baby in my body. By the way, there was no weird smells or nothing. Didn't look weird, didn't. I was very concerned. Very. And it didn't. That's still weird and creepy to me. Ugh. Anyway, so, but beautiful. Life is beautiful. Women, our bodies, what we can do with it is amazing. It was like a genuine, like, science experiment for me. It was like, wow, I just lived through a whole fucking Discovery Channel, Animal Planet. Again, I don't even know what, like, it was like, wow. So it was like impressive and like amazing. At the same time, it was like, just like, ew, ew, ew. I just want this over with. So I didn't want to be in this situation to begin with. So, anyhow, so like, so my doctor is telling me, well, you saw this other baby in here and whatever. So I don't know whatever she's saying. And I'm like, okay, so let me ask you something, doc. When does this next baby come out? And she's like, well, it's still alive. So I don't know. I mean, we might just need to leave you on bed rest for the rest of your... Bitch, do you know that bitch cannot finish her fucking sentence? There's no way. You ain't about to speak that shit over my life, bitch. You might just have to no. Whatever you whatever you saying, bitch, and no. Ain't no way, no. Get it out now. She's looking shocked, like, because I never shared with her that I didn't want to be pregnant. I never shared with her, like, like, whatever. So, she's just like, well, you can't, so she's trying to, like, be sensitive towards, she could tell, like, at this point, maybe she thought that I was heartbroken or butthurt or my feelings were just, maybe I was sad. Whatever. She might have been thinking something normal like that. I wasn't normal like that. But it didn't matter what she was thinking. Whatever she was thinking, bitch, listen, hear me out. I don't want this. Please. Listen, take the baby out. Put it on the fucking incubator. I know it's not. The baby's too young, guys. So don't trip. It was too little. It wasn't going to make it. It's not even like that. I'm just saying. Please. Why am I suffering through this? I just want to fucking go back to my life. That's all. That's all. So she's like, okay, this is very tricky. I don't know what to do right now because your baby is in there. And so we would have to do what's called a medical abortion. I said, do that. Do that. I know for a fact my husband wasn't there when I said that. I'm almost sure. But anyway, so she's like, well, here's the thing. It's not quite that easy. So then she starts explaining to me. So now we get to the abortion part, which is the reason why I brought this whole thing out. This law. Now I was in California. I was in Los Angeles. Well, I was in the Valley, right, at the time. There are laws, and there is this particular law that is really interesting. I don't know what they are now, how much they've changed, how much they haven't, but all this abortion talk, apparently lots of states have undergone and undergoing and underdone, whatever, like new laws, relaunched laws, yeah, whatever. In this particular place where I was, the funny thing is, it wasn't even. Oh, that was what the funniest part was. Lord, sometimes you got to be more careful. You gotta know what the fuck you're doing, right? I thought I knew everything. I had a doctor. I had was it PPO? HMO is the cheap one, right? PPO is the good one. Whatever. We had top notch insurance, top notch fucking doctor, top notch hospital. Everything's right. And it's like, okay, but she comes in and tries to explain to me the next day. Okay. I mean, she did speak to me later on that night or something. Like, we always kept in touch, of course. But then, like, so she's coming in. So she comes in the next day. She's sitting down and explaining this to me. So here's the problem. You have this baby inside of you. Okay? Nothing is wrong with that baby. By law, it is illegal for me to abort that baby for you. The only way, by law, because of the hospital you're in, not because of the city and the state. No, it is because of the hospital in the city, in the state. I don't know how far back the rule go. I don't know if it was 3 rules, if it was 1 and 2, or if it was just 1, whatever. But it was because I was in a Catholic hospital, which I've never even been Catholic, but whatever. But I was hardcore Christian at that time, but it was a Catholic hospital. And according to state law, California, whatever, if you, like the Catholic hospitals, they won't just like, oh, you just don't feel good no more, you don't want the baby, okay, cool. We'll kill your baby 5 months. That's understandable. I understand that. But in my opinion, I'm like, bro, like, y'all already see, like, man, come on, man. Like, the same shit's gonna happen. And no, I'm not gonna take off months. No one can afford that. I'm not gonna lay here and fucking get bed sores and just lay in this fucking bed while I have a baby growing inside of me. A, that I don't want, but I refuse to tell you right now because it sounds really fucked up. But it's true. And then B, we already see the fucking results, bitch. And then 3, in my mind, because I don't want this baby, I have aborted these babies already. In my mind, I am pushing. Get out of there. You're supposed to be here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're so perfect. You don't even have to live on this fucking shitty earth. You don't even have to live this whole life. Just get the fuck on. Right? Apparently I didn't do enough. I only could get 1 out. So I'm like, so she's trying to explain to me, don't worry. I'm gonna work it out for you. She's a good fucking doctor, I'm telling you. Some doctors might be like, you know what I mean? Thank God she didn't pass judgment on me. She knew I was like a wholesome ass fucking church lady married to a man. I ain't got no bastard babies, no weird babies, nothing like that. Not that matters. I'm just saying. I didn't have any other reason to like be. I just did no. Just please get the. So she explained to me because of the situation. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with that. We cannot do that. She said the only way I can actually get it approved by the board. I said the board. She said, well, this is different because we're in this type of hospital because it's a Catholic hospital. I have to go before the board. I said, what board? She said, the board of ethics. I said, oh boy. She said, yeah. Now, she was a real bitch, so she wasn't even tripping. She was just letting me know, bitch, I gotta go before these motherfuckers, okay? So, bear with me. I'm like, okay, bitch, but like, and she's like, I'm like, oh. She's like, I know. I'm like, okay. Like she felt me, so I felt her, so it was cool. But she explained to me like I gotta go before the board. I'm like, what board? The board of ethics. Okay, what the fuck does that mean? So basically, because it's the Catholic hospital, we can't be aborting babies like that, like out of free will, like whatever, whatever. You know, there has to be reason, and the only reasons that would warrant us being legally allowed and given permission to abort your what's otherwise known as a healthy pregnancy or healthy fetus in there is either you or the baby's life has to be at risk. I know I seem really wicked right now. I don't care. That was my face in my mind, in my thought. I'm like, go on, do tell, and then come on, bitch, come off the tee. I already told you this is not healthy. I could die. I'm gonna die right now. Get the baby out. Or hell, keep the baby. Get rid of me. Whatever. What you gotta do? Who need to be sick? What's going on? So she explained it to me. All I need to know, listen, I'm telling you, mind over matter. All you need to know is what you need to fucking know. And so she told me, I'm a naturally very healthy person. I have a very healthy body inside and out. I don't have no problem with issues. To this day, she was probably baffled. Like, I don't understand. You don't, nothing about you equal to this happening. And I cannot explain to her, nor would I try to explain to a normal person. I did this with my mind. Especially a fucking doctor. You know, they're by the book. They're, oh, that's foo-foo, bitch, you crazy. They're gonna dismiss it anyway, so I have no one to tell. No one to tell, no one I wanted to tell. Not at that time. Since then, of course, I've shared it with millions. Welcome to the millions. So I'm like, okay, what needs to happen in order for this to happen? What needs to happen? How do you know I'm in danger? I feel like I'm in danger. I don't know why I just got like I feel like half the baby dead. There was another dead baby in there. They were just bunking up. That's weird to me. I don't. The dead baby was such another. I don't know. I don't want it. Like, come on, what can we do? And she's like, well, you just. I mean, to be honest, there's only one thing that can happen, and your white blood cell count has to go back up. If your white blood cell count goes back up, it shows infection. It shows that your body is naturally trying to fight off something. And at least if we can get that to kind of do something, then I can push it on the board and show them that, you know, you're possibly getting an infection which could kill you or the baby or both. So, child, give me some time, please. I wore her out. She was like such a brand new doctor too. She's from New York. She's all like, she talked like this, and she was like from like Long Island or something, and she'd be like, yum 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 yum. I love the way she talked. So she or spoke. So she goes and took like 2 days. So now we're at like day 5. So she finally comes in. She goes, I did it. She goes, I did it, and you better fucking love me. And I'm like, you did what? She's like, I got it passed. When I took your blood results this morning, your white blood cell count has spiked. And I was like, oh, thank God. When do we do this? She's like, I have to set it up, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You could tell she wasn't happy. You know, she didn't want to do that. She really wanted me to fucking lay up in that hospital until I had that baby. She's OBGYN, for God's sake. That's only healthy that she would want me to have the baby. Or a baby or any baby, right? I'm sorry, sis. But thank you for loving me and caring enough to maybe fucking give me this abortion. So, we did it. And I'm going to tell you something. Because of the way we had to do it, we had to induce. Now, I know you guys have probably heard of inducing labor before, and if not, I'll tell you a little bit of what that means. All it means is we're going to give you some and make you automatically start having contractions so that you can get this motherfucker out of here sooner than later. Versus like a natural way, right? So, a lot of women have gotten epidurals, which makes you numb, it makes you have a baby, and all this other stuff. So, I'm like, okay. You want me to go in there and push again? I'm like, if I have to push again, then the second baby's not gonna come out. Hell, I would have pushed it out the first time. I don't think it's gonna work like that. So she's like, no, we're gonna have to give you an epidural. Actually, I was asked if I wanted. You know, I think that's epidural. The thing they shoot up in your spine or something. Fine. They also give you pills that make you go. So they give you some pills that make you induce labor. You take them, or you take oral pills, and then there's also capsule that is like, and they pop that in your pussy. Oh, we're not even gonna get on the dyke bitch that did that shit. I ain't saying nothing to you gay people, okay? Cause I love I like I say, I'm a lesbian. I love pussy. I love women. So don't even think if I say dyke bitch, I'm not meaning that in a derogatory manner, meaning it's bad to be a lesbian. I'm saying y'all know the difference between a fucking lipstick lesbian and a goddamn bull dyke, and this bitch looks like a man, okay? And fucking handle me like a man too. Oh, how dare you? I might have helped you out if you'd have been more gentle with me, sis. Like, damn, like, I don't, I don't know what her angry problem is. Don't take it out on me. She was, the way she shoved that thing in my vagina. No, listen, that thing wasn't even big as a fucking big lighter. It was tiny, but she, you know what I mean? I'm like, and I already was in pain because now I done popped these pills and it's making me go into labor. So now there's two things working at the same time, burning both ends of the candle. You know what I'm saying? Pop that, pop that, pop that, take that, take that. So did that. Meanwhile, what's my husband doing, you ask? Oh, he was watching I Am Legend. I don't know if anyone's ever seen the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith. It's a great movie. It's not something you probably want to watch while you're giving birth or going through contractions. I literally felt like that. Like, it was so bad. They gave me the pill, popped that shit, and then, like, I feel like they did 2 doses, maybe of both, or 1 to 1. I don't know. I don't remember. I just know that maybe it was more pill. Not, I don't think 2. And then that lady, she's fucking, and she's fucking searching around and, like, trying to, I don't know what she was looking for, but bitch, I'm like, bitch, you could have lubed up your fingers better. My pussy tighter than that. You can just stick 2 fingers in my pussy. Trust me. I'm a webcam model. I see how some bitches are. I'm guessing a lot of bitches have way bigger pussies than I do. Cause mine ain't. Mine shit always been tight. Even my doctor like, God damn, bitch, your shit tight. I know. And all it takes is big dick. So it ain't because of that. I don't know. It is what it is. So this lady's doing all that. And I'm like, bitch, I want to kill her. Meanwhile, she's doing all this and fucking that. And then I Am Legends playing. And it's like, and like there's monsters and he's running. And I'm like all this stuff's going on at the same time. Finally gets to the point where it's like, do you want an epidural? And I'm thinking, I don't even need anything. Like I've done this already twice. Apparently, I can do that. I don't need whatever, like blah. But once I started taking those things, the pills and the pop and the push, oh my gosh, I was like a monster, like something. No. And I was like, give me the fucking shot. I didn't say fucking. I was like a good Christian girl at that time. But I was like, give me the whatever. I was scared. Ooh, I was scared. I don't like needles. Needles don't hurt me though. I don't cry like we get a shot or get blood drawn or anything. I just don't fuck with needles. I don't have a reason to. And I don't believe in a lot of stuff that happens with needles. So there you go with that. So I'm like, do it. And I'm like so nervous. I'm so scared. I don't know am I gonna feel this in my spine? What it's gonna feel like? It's gonna crunch, it's gonna snap or pop, I'm gonna hear it or not. I don't know. It did something. Oh, I felt it and it hurt and it was painful, but then it was like only like it was like sharp pain, very, very bad but numbed and like, you know, and it kind of faded. And I was like, okay. And by this time, it was on some Major Pain shit. If you ever seen the movie Major Pain, that dude was like, oh my God, I got shot. And Damon Wayans was like, you'll be all right. And he's like, no, I got shot. And then Damon Wayans is like, he's like, help me. And he's like, okay. And he breaks that dude's finger, and the guy's like, ugh. And he's like, just take the pain away from that. You know what I mean? It was kind of like that thing where I'm like, okay. So all this stuff's going on, and then finally all the disclaimers, whatever. They bring me back to the room, and I'm told to push whatever's going on. I push. The baby comes out. She's looking around in there, make sure there's no placenta. I have everything. I don't have any of that backup. There's stuff. I forget the words for it or whatever. But she's like, wow, we don't even have to do this. It's called DNT, I think. Deoxynitrotonic. No, I'm fucking up. I don't care. There's a word, DMT. Ooh, yeah, whatever it's called. It's when they have to scrape your insides and get your guts, like, because maybe there's like placenta or something still stuck to your walls. Thank God. And I had a problem. Why? This shit came out like a smooth poo. Because I didn't want it in there, and my brain and my body let it go. That's it. So the point is, at the end of the day, I had to go through all that and face giant bills later, which I had a very, very, very amazing doctor. If I hadn't said that several times throughout the story, who ended up cutting our bills. Like, we really didn't really owe much compared to the 6 figures that we had gotten from being there all those fucking days. So yet again, another thing, people want to talk about abortions. To have or not to have, that is a question. To be allowed or not to be allowed, that's a question. The point is, there are so many types of abortions. There are so many reasons why people need abortions. And because it was so difficult just trying to get that medical abortion while I was in there, it ended up costing me an extra $70,000 at least. I didn't have to pay that amount, but that was what I was billed. I don't know, the bill ended up being like $120,000, something like that crazy, right, for those days. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's crazy. Especially for 2 people who ain't have enough money, have no fucking kids. One of the reasons why I didn't want to have one, it wasn't because my husband was horrible. We didn't have any money. It was stupid. So anyway, yeah, so that's my story about my abortion. I've never had any other one. That's the only one I've ever had. But trust and believe, if I were to get pregnant in a situation that shouldn't have been, oopsie, whatever, people make mistakes, don't ever think for one fucking second I would not have been fucking off with your head, because I would have. I just never fuck around like that. I don't really like semen like that. I'm always deathly afraid of semen because it makes you pregnant. It does have a purpose. I don't want to fucking deal with that purpose. So, yeah. These abortion laws are not cool and a lot more complicated than people think. And I think that by people or bodies of the government or whatever trying to control a woman's body, a woman's temple, or whatever, like, I don't know. I feel some type of way about that because you can take my fetus, but I guarantee fucking if I had a baby, you couldn't have my baby. No. But no, I would never give my baby up for adoption. I would adopt. Some women would never kill their baby. And that's why there's an equal balance, right? I would never give my baby up for adoption. If I'm gonna go through all that, bitch, I'm keeping it. Hell no, you ain't about to reap my benefits. I already know I got DNA. That's amazing. No thanks. So I don't know. Everybody can pick and choose and poke and stab at whatever they want to. But the point is, this is just another abortion addition to all this hoe shit. You know, you don't have to be a hoe to get pregnant. Even though hoes be doing some hoe shit. Meaning women, females, ladies. Sometimes ladies do some hoe shit for free though, which is even more dumb. This is for all the ladies. If you've ever had a miscarriage, or if you've ever had an abortion, or if you've ever said, fucking, I'm gonna stick with it, and then you end up, it can go all kinds of ways. It really can. Just be sure that you create the narrative for your own life story and don't let someone else. Don't let someone tell you that you need to have a baby, or you can't have a baby, you shouldn't have a baby, you won't have a baby, or you are going to have a baby. Matter of fact, you're going to have a slew of them. Don't let anybody tell you any of that shit. You go with yourself, you go with your body, you go with your heart, you go with your mind. And remember, man, can't nobody tell you what the fuck to do with your uterus, for real, for real. Don't act like for 1 minute, if all these fucking laws and shit pass, it ain't gonna be no underground railroad for fucking abortions, bitch, okay? That's all I have to say. Until the next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.